Hey guys, Charlie here. Welcome back to Prison Architect. Hope you guys had a great weekend. I'm making the last, I guess, final preparations, I suppose you could say, for our transition to a more dangerous future. Let's put it that way. We're going to be eventually transitioning this entire prison to maximum security only, and yeah, that process involves segregating a little bit, so that we can keep the normal prisoners safe until they're out of here, and then the rest of it can just be, we can stop segregating at that point, have one regime for maximum security, and go from there. So, let me update you on what I've been working on. I've got this hallway, you might remember, I wanted this to be usable by everybody, right? I want this to sort of be like this hallway that everybody can use, but we're going to have them at different times, so they'll be using it at different times. But I've added a door here with a door servo, and I'm going to go ahead and deploy this as medium sec only. Now, what I need right now is enough medium sec capacity to store all of our normal risk stuff, right? The normal security area. This is supposed to be staff only. Every time I change something around this, it kind of switches itself. It's really odd. Do I still have prisoners walking around? I know somebody commented about that. I did have them walking around, but like I got all the contraband. Like I found all of it and sold all of it and made some money, so it's okay. We're making 21,000 a day, almost 22,000 a day, so it's good. But I've been spending a whole lot of money, so let me walk you through what I've been spending money on. So this is deployed as normal sec only, and this whole area here, as well as these cells here, which are just now going in, these are all going to be normal security only. And then that should give me enough capacity along with the holding cell to have all my normal sec prisoners, okay? Then the rest of the prison is going to be maximum sec, which means I'm going to have a lot of room for intake. Probably like 50 or 60 prisoners. I think I'm going to do it in waves just to be safe though, because I want to do this right and cautiously, and I'm noticing a problem with my plans here. And yeah, this cannot be like this. This has to be, yeah, this has to be segregated as well. So let's put a brick wall. Yeah, I don't want to move the camera. I don't want to move the camera. I'm going to do it here. It's kind of a pain in the butt to move the camera. Let's kind of go like this, and then we'll put one more door servo in right here. Anyway, so then, in addition to the door servos being on the jail door, I went ahead and I added these pressure plates. And these pressure plates, these two open this one, and these two open this one. Because when the prisoners are getting out, right, when they're trying to go back to their cells, I want this to be a seamless process. I don't want them to have to deal with, stopping and potentially running into the other group as they go. I want this to be a seamless process. So if the prisoners want out of their cell block to go to meals or whatever, that's going to require a guard's approval. But if they're trying to get from somewhere in the prison into their cell block, like going towards their cell, I want that to be a seamless process so they can actually open these doors themselves. Same thing with the workmen and all these things coming in, because this is a really high traffic area. As they come in though, they'll go through these metal detectors, so everything will be fine there. So I've added the pressure pads. Then I'm noticing right now, to go back to this, nope, not that screen, this screen. I'm noticing the doors are a bit sluggish in opening, and that's because one door controller is, you can have as many door servos hooked up to it as you want, but each door controller, I need to actually hook that one up, and that one up, and that one up. But each door controller can only open 2 doors at one time. And that's kind of a bottleneck because we only have one door controller, so only 2 at a time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to alleviate this problem, which is also going to alleviate another problem, because if this guard gets up to go on break, now none of the doors are working, right? So to fix that, we're just going to go in and add another door control system right there. And I'm going to give them chairs, which he's not even using. Just going to give him a whole bunch of chairs, whatever. And then when this gets done, I'm going to hook this door controller up to all of the door servos too. So both of the doors will be hooked up to all door servos. That way, if one guy gets up, the other guy, it might be slower, but at least the rest of them are still working, right? And so that's going to allow us to like have guards go on break and stuff, and not have to slow down the prison because of it. So this guy's going in. That's a kind of a weird path to take, but okay. And when this door servo gets hooked up, we'll go ahead and get this connected. So this is pretty much just like find all the doors and hook them up. And then we'll check our work after this to make sure that we're all hooked up. But let's just do this and this one and this one and this one. Oops. This one and this one and this one and this one. I think that's all of them. At least for the main ones. There's more, but like those are like the main ones in the prison. And then there's these, which are like the front door, which I guess are main ones, even though there's guards there. Oh, hang on. We got a problem. What's the problem, Warden? Subsidence in the land has destroyed our outer wall. Oh, this. Actually, that is destroyed. That is an outer wall destroy, isn't it? Okay. That's weird that it targeted that wall. Very cool. I mean, it's not cool. It's terrible, but it is, yeah. You get it. You get what I'm saying. Wow, it destroyed this piece of road, too. And I can't actually put anything on that. So is that going to be destroyed forever now? I don't think I can repair this wall. Or I don't think I can repair the road. So I think that piece of road is going to be dirt. Unless it just does it automatically. I can repair this one because it's a custom placed road. But this one I'm not certain about. Let's find out. We've also got a tunnel to look at here. Where's that? Over here? Meh. We'll do a shakedown tonight, too. It's fine. Or, you know, I can always tell them to just search all the toilets as well. That's a new feature in the beta. Thank you, Caitlin, for telling me that in the VIP channel. I had no idea that feature existed. It was, like, crazy. Also, I wanted this to be a little less plain looking, so I've added a whole bunch of trees. And they're just going to, like, you know, they're just going to grow naturally here. They're little trees now, but they'll get bigger. It's fine. Let's go see if they fixed that. See, I don't think they could have fixed this. I think this little patch of road here is going to be, like, gone forever because I can't actually place anything there because it's the actual road within the game. So, okay. We're going to have a little pothole in our road forever. That's the way it'll be. Yeah. Okay. Cool. What else have I done here? Okay, this is segregated off now. That's good. We wanted to hook the door controller up, right? So let's connect. Make sure we're connected to all the different servos. Are there any servos we're missing? Oh yeah, there's a whole bunch of them. I think. They all look like they're fairly close to the same. The arcing of the connections is different, but they're pretty much all going to the same place. There might be a few I'm missing, like this one I'm missing. This one down here I'm missing. Yeah, I didn't do the road ones because we got interrupted. Here and here. And then I think that's all of them that I really care about right now. Just doing a quick double check here. I mean, we'll have others to connect, but I think for now that's good enough. So, 2 door controllers now. They look like they have a different number of connections. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 25. So I'm missing 5. I just don't know where those 5 are. I don't know where they are. This is a risk that we have with 2-door servos. Did I connect this one? It looks like I did. Yeah. It's just that, like, sometimes you might have some gaps, you know. But every time I make a new door servo now, I'm going to have to connect it twice. Which I'm okay with that, you know. I'm okay with that. It means that we can always have doors opening. Then I'm going to do that because it's easy. I don't think I'm missing it. I think there's just something weird going on with the connections. Because I don't see any that I'm not actually connected to. I'm gonna go ahead and say I'm gonna go ahead and say that's fine for now. Okay, next thing I did. I've been building this out. It's not quite done yet, but it's pretty close. Let's just hook this up to power. What I done here is I made a common room, which I'm gonna go ahead and room in. Common room, common room, common room, common room. Where is the damn common room? Here, here, and here. Yeah, there we go. So this is a common room, all right? And then this is going to be shop. I'm hoping that that's big enough. It looks like it is. Good. And then we're going to have the same flooring for the shop as well. Now, we want a camera in here so we can keep an eye on the place. That's something that needs to happen. So, you can just put one here. That'll do nicely. Yeah, that's fine. So we've expanded the cells out this way. I need to also get the utilities hooked up. So let's just run these water pipes across here like this and like this. They're all going to need to be there anyway. Same thing with the hot water. Just run it this way. Run it this way. And then the big pipe above, we're going to drag it out this way. And then hook this down like that. That should hopefully take care of both. The hot water might be a problem. We might need to put another water boiler in over here. Which I might just do that. I don't know yet. We'll see. Yep. So how this is going to work is this area is going to be normal sec, okay? Which means the maximum security prisoners are not going to be able to go in here, right? Maximum security will not be in here. But they will be able to use some of these facilities. So if I go to deployment really quick, let's go medium sec on the shop and the common room as well. They'll be able to use the chapel. Okay, now maximum security will have their own shop and their own common room down here. But this area can also be worked by the other security levels. And I kind of don't want that because this right here is shared still, and I don't want that. So I'm going to mark this as max only. But that means that they won't be able to use these, and I don't want that. So I'm going to have to segregate a little bit more. Probably right here. Sounds like a good idea, I think. So let's put in a big jail door. I could do it right here. Put a big jail door in right there. Put a servo in there. And then maybe we'll just do some pressure pads on this side. So they can leave their cell block. Nah, I don't want that to happen. Never mind. Yeah, so we'll let them in. We're going to have this be opened by the door servos, or the door controllers. So, but what this will do is it'll make this hallway available for both security levels, right? And that means that both security levels can work in the shop. Both security levels can use the library. And both security levels can use this classroom. But they won't be able to get into the cells, right? So that door controller now needs hooked up to both of these. And now they'll both be able to unlock the doors if they want to. And now the doors should be pretty flowing. It should be flowing pretty well. This should all be flowing pretty smoothly now. Yeah, they're not really waiting around all that much. Especially going this way. They'll open instantaneously going this way because of the pressure pads. So, like, watch this cook. Just, yep, off they go. Doesn't slow them down at all, which is nice. So this common room is useful, or is used only by medium sec. We need to hook up that camera as well. I think it's this one. How many connections are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, so 7 now. We have another camera there. And we'll probably want to put a camera over here. Probably want to put several cameras in here, actually. Probably put one like this. And then we'll put another one like this. Yeah, and then probably one more. Maybe up this way. Like this. We're going to need another camera operation too. So let's get another CCTV monitor. And we'll put it right here. And we'll have another chair right here. So we're kind of just making the preparations for maximum security, right? I need to be able to have great vision of the whole prison all the time. I need to be able to see everybody all the time. We'll just do a shakedown really quick, see if we can get any more contraband, find some tunnels, etc. And then we're going to be good to go. Pretty much from there. That's what we're hoping for anyway. Metal flooring, put that in. I did get your comments about the metal flooring. It sounds like, you know, just got a little bit of a mix. But I'm okay with what we have. And it's cheaper for me to just continue what we have than it is to replace everything. So I'm just going to keep it. It's fine. It's kind of a mix in opinions on the comments anyway. So let's put a wooden floor there. I got the old wooden floor for this area. Probably going to do it here as well because it just kind of like comes into the common room area like that. Yeah. It's probably good. Some of these cameras don't get looked at when they go on break. Yeah, see, this one's inactive, requires operator to use. We don't have anything hooked up to it yet, so let's connect this one and this one and this one. So that's 3 cameras that this one can monitor, and then the future cameras will be hooked up to this monitor as well. So we'll have to wait for somebody to get in here and monitor that. We're probably going to need more guards, actually, as well. That's a good idea. Let's hire a few more guards. We only have 48, so how about 10 more? What do you think? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Let's do 12. So 12 more guards. That's going to help us out, too. And look at that. They're already, like, super tied down. They already have tons of jobs to do because of the shakedown. Looks like our staff room doesn't have plumbing. Fix that by going like this. That'll work just fine, I think, yeah. Our staff room with no plumbing. Got a little chair here. This needs a full-on couch, actually. So what I might do is let's dismantle this. I don't want to dismantle the light. I want to dismantle just the chair. Dismantle this chair. I'm thinking probably... I could probably take this out. Let's remove that toilet as well. It needs a wide sofa. It won't take it with a normal like chair. The single sofa, it doesn't take it. It needs a wide sofa as part of the room requirements, so we'll do that. What does this nursery need? No prisoners assigned to eat there. Yeah, that's because we don't have any family still. So if we get somebody in protective custody that has a child, then we'll worry about that. But I don't anticipate anyone I don't anticipate anyone like being maximum security and having a kid. At least not right away, because the odds of that happening are pretty small. I mean, it can happen, but the odds are tiny. So I'm not anticipating that being a problem. So this, for the time being, is going to just be... actually, I think I have this shared. Yeah, we'll just leave these shared. Because, like, if they have a family, what are they doing, right? Okay, so this will end up being medium security. And then this will end up being turned into it as well. Or the max security, right? This will be maximum security here. And, yeah, I think we're pretty much ready to go. We need power, looks like. Yeah, we can expand the power out this way. Let's just kind of do this with it. And bring that up. Should be good. We could copy these cells over, but this is the max wing, so I don't really care. Looks like we got some prisoners wandering around, though. Are they working? We need cameras down here. I need to be able to see it. I want to have vision of the whole prison all the time. So let's put a camera here. And we'll put another camera, let's say, facing this direction like that. And then another one facing this direction. I can do it like this. Like that. And then another one maybe facing this direction like that. And then we come up here and we put another one facing this direction like these will be cells probably. So maybe we face it the other way and point it like this. Yeah, I think we do that. If you're wondering about the cameras, because some people have a problem, have a hard time figuring out like which way the camera's pointing, right? Like which way is the camera pointing? So security cameras, the curved edge is the front of the camera, right? So this is the flat edge, and this is sort of like curving, and that's like the hood over the lens, right, of the camera. So this is the front. It's facing that way right now. It's facing to the left. And now this is facing to the right. And then when you're facing towards you, the lens is the wider opening, right? So this is the back of the camera, and this is the front of the camera, okay? There's a mod that will just give you arrows, but I never bothered with it because I can always tell. So I never had a problem figuring it out. Okay. Trees are growing well. That's good. We've got the garden. This is working now. There are people actually working in this. It's really cool. They'll grow lilies. They'll grow vegetables like cucumbers and tomatoes, and they'll grow roses. And they all get brought. It's a little bit of a hike, but the workmen will all bring those things to exports, like they're doing right now, right? And they'll drop off these flowers. There's a tomato, right? Here's a lily. That tomato's $10. It's an expensive tomato. It's a really expensive tomato. But these all get shipped out on exports, you know? And out they go. It's kind of nice. So, yeah, there you go. Same thing with beds, right? We got all that happening too. Lots of this stuff can be exported too. I'm not sure why it's not getting hauled out of there. The only thing I could think of is because the prisoners have access to this, that the workmen are waiting for the prisoners to do it. And, I mean, I guess that's kind of okay. I can test that theory by doing this. Does this make the workmen go get it? I guess I won't know. I can't tell. I'm gonna leave it. Whoops. No, I'm gonna leave it be shared and let that just get on with it. So the reason I've done it this way, if you're wondering why I've made this shared, right? I want all of these to be the cell blocks for only certain prisoners, but I want this shared. It's because I still want this canteen to be used by both security levels, but I also want both security levels to be able to work in the workshop. They're just going to work at different times, but they can still work there, right? And that's what I'm hoping for. That bed. $400 bed. Turns a $50 piece of wood into a $400 bed. Oh, yeah. That's where all of our money's coming from, folks. We're making some killer cash now. Let's hook up those new cameras. There, 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 there. And I think that's our last camera for capacity, right? Or no? What's this one have? I can't really tell. There's like these tiny... It's coming out this side, but if I try to like mouse over it, it'll go to the other one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I have one more camera I can hook up to this monitor. So maybe we find a good spot for that. Maybe the canteen. There's actually no camera in the canteen. I could do it in the yard as well, but I'm curious as to whether or not I'd actually be able to see like the outside portion. I would be able to see the entire inside, but I'm not sure I'd be able to see the outside. Also, because we're going to get maximum security, I think I'm going to get started on guard towers as research. And I was going to get started on small cells as well, but Caitlin, VIP in the VIP channel of the Discord, she tested this out for me so I didn't have to, and she said that small cells actually do not lower the requirements for family cells. I was really hoping it did, because I think the size requirement for family cell is just absurdly large. But this actually doesn't affect that, so we're not going to get that. Also, to the question of whether or not we're going to do death row in this prison, I haven't decided yet. I'm leaning towards yes, because why not? It's a feature. Might as well do it. But at the same time, I'm not sure there's room for it, because I'm not expanding land. So I'm not sure there's going to be room for it. I might figure that out. We might see. We'll see. But I don't know that yet. So, but for the time being, I'm not going to research it. So I am planning on having a few structures in here. Like there's going to be a building, I think, right here. There's going to be another one on this corner right here. I thought about having one here as well. So it's not going to be completely wide open. Although this right here is supposed to be... Actually, I'm kind of feeling like maybe this is just all like the flagstone. This might be all flagstone. Like a... I don't know. Like I wish there was like a fountain. Right? Like, oh, what if there's like there's a mod I can add a fountain? That'd be nice. I could put like 2 fountains, like one right here, one right here. Put some benches between it, right? I don't know. Like so many little ideas I could have for this space. I don't know. So are we ready? I have 60 normal risk prisoners in here, and I have capacity for 55, which means I'm ready to go because I've got capacity for normal security. And actually, let me double check that. Yeah, because these are still marked as shared. So let me do this and see if that still holds true. If I do that, then what do I have? 55 capacity. Let's speed this up and see. It still says I have 55 capacity. I'm not sure when that's going to update. But we are going to bring in some maximum security today. So let's bring in... Oh, man. Let's do 25 now. We'll do 25 today, and we'll see how that changes the atmosphere in the prison. We'll see how that changes the dynamic, whether things get more interesting, whether things get more dangerous, right? We have more fights, things like that, because up until now, I mean, we're kind of doing all right. Do I have anyone interested in general ed? Oh my gosh, how do you get people interested in this? Like nobody's ever interested in this. It's almost like everyone who passes... Yeah, it's like everyone passed plant cultivation already, so there's 32, yeah, 84% past that. Parole hearings, guard taser certifications happening right now. All those new guards we hired are getting certified for tasers, so our money's about to drop a lot. But this intake should help out, because that's going to be 25 grand for the intake. There we go. Here they go. Going to the security office. Gonna go get their tasers. Oh, where are they going? Ooh, where are they going? Huh? I'm kind of lost. Where are you guys going? Oh, they go to the armory to get it. Okay, okay. I thought they went to the security office for it. That makes sense. Armory makes a lot more sense, actually. Oh, man. Okay, so they got their certifications. They passed the course. They get over here. There's a half hour left until intake, so I think we'll end the episode on this intake just to see what we're dealing with here. $25,000. Here we go. You guys ready for this? It's 2.5 buses, I think. I think it's 10 prisoners per bus, so should be 3 buses coming in. All right, let's slow down the time here really quick. Take a look. We got a gang member here. We also got the snitch sorter installed, so anyone who's a snitch, there he goes right there, bam. Anyone who's a snitch will know about it right away, and they'll get sorted automatically, so I don't have to deal with it. Because it just makes sense. I mean, we're going to know who's coming into our prison, right? I mean, a warden is going to know who's about to come into their prison. And so when they get right about at the door, right inside the door, that's when they get tagged. I guess it's the sidewalk, because this guy was standing on the sidewalk, but... Or this girl. This woman was standing on the sidewalk, right? Oh, here we go. She's going to see some family. Daughter, mother. Oh, man. She's 27. She's got 2 daughters. Age 9, age 3. She's 27. She's got a 9-year-old daughter. Damn. She got started early in life. She's kicking them out, man. Look at this. She got a baby. 3 kids at 27. I couldn't do it. I know some people can do it. No way. No way I could do that. It's just I'm good with 1 right now. Okay? I'm good with 1. That's a lot of money, a lot of time, all that stuff. So these cells are working. Yeah, we've got 32 maximum security now. An extra snitch here, looks like. We do want to figure out the reputations, because some of them are going to be question marks. So let's grab our informant. And the really cool thing about Prison Architect's informant system is that if they have 100% coverage, which the longer they are informants, the longer they're in the prison, the more coverage they'll have. Right? They've been here a while. They've learned more things. And when they get 100% coverage, that means they'll tell me everything about every prisoner in the prison, including the people who are just now arriving. So it's almost like the 100% people also know who's coming, right? And they know everything about them. So when we get this informant into our security office, we'll know what all these question marks are. So let's speed up time a little bit here. And our informant's making their way over. Okay, let's check out what these question marks are. You actually, not that bad, actually. Fearless, stoical, volatile. They're actually not that bad. It could have been a lot worse. This one is an instigator and an expert fighter. That one kind of sucks because they'll start fights and they're really good at fighting. But at the same time, they're not extremely tough, extremely deadly, extremely volatile. They're not any of those things. So we might have a problem, but it's not as likely to be a huge issue as it could have been. Okay, we've got a tool over here, so I think I'm going to search this cell. And then I'm going to go ahead and deactivate you. Thank you for your time. Get you back into Gen Pop. All right, I'm digging this. You know, I got the prison kind of wrapped around here. This little wall area, it's been wrapped around. And I'm thinking this will probably end up being like a big canteen area right here. I might have an extra, I might do, I don't know, like a storage maybe off the side here. And then we have this road, right? And I'm thinking probably another road will go in right behind this. And that's another delivery area. I'm not sure how the game will determine where to deliver things, though. That's the thing I'm not certain about. The other thing I'm not certain about is why nothing is being exported. Look at all these things. Export this. Do the stacks need to be completely... I bet they do. I bet these stacks need to be like full before they'll move them out. Like, how much can go in a stack, right? There's 11 in this one, 10 in that one. I wonder if it's like... There's a stack of 12 here. I just don't know, like, when do they decide, like, when to export the license plates, you know? I wish I knew that. Looks like we also need more carpenters, because this is a lot of stuff. I could get another carpenter. If I get rid of these 2 tables, or these 4 tables, I could put an extra couple of carpenter benches in, and then they'd be forced to put their license plates on 4 tables, which would fill up the stacks faster and maybe export them faster. That's something to think about. I don't know. Superior bed, superior bed, superior bed, superior bed, superior bed, superior bed. Oh, yeah. We are making lots and lots of money on exports with the beds, right? Look at this. This is a huge amount of money going out here. 4,600 bucks. More beds. Almost a full truckload of beds there, too. Oh, yeah. You know it. You know it. 2,000 bucks. That's going to do it for this episode, guys. The gang screen, because you're probably wondering. Gangs. Right here, 2, 7, and 4, green gang, dominating in numbers. They don't really control territory yet, though. So, you got to keep that going. Looks like we have nobody quite yet working in the shop, probably because I haven't assigned anyone to work in the shop, dumbass. So there you go. Work in the shop, please. And then once we get somebody working there, we could probably have people buying things. They have to go outside into this little flagstone area here to buy things. And I put a bench here so they can kind of relax, maybe eat what they bought. Maybe I'll stick another bench over here. Yeah, like right there. It's probably fine. They're all using the courtyard. Eventually, the courtyard's going to be like the central place where they'll use, right? This yard will go away and will be replaced by this over here. You know, like this canteen area probably will just be here. This we'll maybe extend this out just a little bit more. We'll have like a big canteen area here. Well, maybe we'll do 2 canteens. I don't know. I haven't really thought that far ahead, but this yard's getting some pretty good usage, you know? Like they're using all the benches. They got a radio over here. They're living the life. I'm treating my prisoners well. We're doing much better with needs. Virtually 0 environmental needs. They love their environment. Staff, same thing. Comfort's a little high, but, you know, whatever. Most of your staff spend the entire day on their feet. Occasionally they want to relax. Giving them somewhere to sit on their breaks is a good way to relieve this. Oh, here we go. We're getting more violence. I am, like, curious about whether or not the maximum... I mean, I know it will because I've played this game a lot. But I'm pretty sure... I'm not sure what happened to my sound there. That was weird. I'm going to save this just in case something happens. That was an autosave. The autosaves are messing with me, you know? The autosaves are, like, really... They're really messing with me. Several times already, an autosave has crashed the game entirely, which kind of ruins my footage. So I have the autosave timer on 40 minutes. So if I record... If I have the game running, I guess, for... Ooh. Notebook page. What are you? Routing. Advanced feature. Not required for fully functioning prison. Initially, during the event, prisoners will attempt to route to their destination, canteen, shower, cell, etc. They will take the shortest path. When they hit a locked door, they will request that the door be opened. A guard will then operate the control box. This leads to big traffic jams and just congestion, which is what I'm doing, yes. To improve this, the player can specify a route for each event. This is an arrow on any cell showing which direction to go. Interesting. The inmates will follow these arrows if they exist. How do I do this? Whoa. I didn't know this was a thing. I can draw arrows on the floor? Any doors on a routed cell will be automatically opened during its corresponding event. Players use this to specify lines inmates going to each event. When an event ends... Wait, what is this? Routing. Advanced feature, not required for fully functioning prison. Yeah, advanced feature. How do I do that? Hold on. Hold on here. I'm learning something new here. Is it logistics? What is the routing? Prison routing. How do I do that? Tidy wires, connect. Status lights, logic bridges. Circuit logic. How do I... Oh, I'm going to have to research that. Because, like, lines, arrows on the ground? If any of you guys in the comments, if you ever used that feature, routing, where you, like, I guess it looks like you draw lines on the ground and they were going to go a certain direction. You could tell them which way to go. I did this to prevent the congestion. I did this so that they could go to their cell block as fast as possible with these. But, I mean, I think that's a pretty good thing to do. This is this not hooked up? See, this is hooked up, but it's still pretty... There was a little bit of a lag there, but there's 2 door controllers on it, so... This guy is hooked up. So is that one, so... Anyway, I dragged this on too long. I'm like, oh, let's go, I'm gonna leave, and then I don't. It's my thing. I'm doing Charlie things again. This fence needs to go all the way around here, too. So thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, you know what to do. Give it a thumbs up. It really helps me out, I appreciate it. You can subscribe if you want more, and if you want to know when new videos are posted, you can join the notification squad. You do that by clicking the little bell icon on the subscribe button down below. And then you'll get notifications whenever a new video posts. It's pretty good. You could also check out the new XCOM 2 War of the Chosen series on the channel. That's been so much fun. I know some of you guys might not be into XCOM, but give it a chance. It's been a lot of fun. It's only going to get better, too. I'm really excited about it. So thanks for watching, guys. As always, I'll see you next time. Bye.